Hello everyone, my name is Stephen House James. And this video is on basically turning things around in our way of thinking, in our way of relationship to God and the universe and creation. Right now we are, as a human species, we as a collective, we are all looking at life. We've been taught to look at life in a reverse order from how we're supposed to look at it. And it has caused the chaos and the dysfunction and the insanity and the unhappiness and the poverty of many around the world. And so I come to help repair that with knowledge. And hopefully through wisdom, it can be turned around. And I'm going to need your help to do it. So, we need a basic understanding of what's really going on. So, again, basically we're going against the flow of God, the flow of life, the flow of abundance. Going against it. So we run into a lot of resistance in our lives and we're getting a lot of no's. And so we're thinking that God and life is very hard and resistant and not playing fair. But once you understand the flow and how to then align yourself with it, then you will see that life can be very non-resistant, very fair, very rewarding even. So basically is we've lost a truth. We are now in reaction mode, instead of being the creators that we are, made in the image of the great creator, the one true God, the one creator, the one energy force that is out there, loving and benevolent, free to anyone, to be allowed in our experience. This joy energy that we are a part of, that we are not using, obviously, to that full extent, because many people are joyless. The thing is, to align with the universal flow, you have to be in a state of joy. And how are we, again, because we are going against the flow, it can be easy to be joyless. It can be easy to forget and never be told who you really, really are. So as a society, we don't know who we really are. All we're doing is basically working for the man, to be honest with you, in an enslaved society, in a slave mindset. Because our true mindset hasn't been taught to us, haven't been given to us, have been taken from us, haven't been learned by us. So, the key is to understand that the name of the game is emotions. Emotions, which is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is pure positive energy. The basis of everything, all life is pure positive energy. Spirit, God, joy. Can't see it, but it's there. Energy. But it's moving. It's life force behind everything. Energy. Pure positive. It's what's making me talk right now. Energy. It's what's making you listen. Energy. It's what's keeping us alive. Energy. That's what has everything living right now. Energy. Pure positive. If it wasn't be pure positive, nothing would be living, everything would die. Pure positive energy. That's all there really is. So we should be living full of life. Full of energy. Full of joy. So what has happened basically, I'm gonna speed it up a little. What has happened is we're with our emotions. What we're doing is we're now looking at life, responding to life. So now our circumstances control our energy, control our emotion. So if something goes bad or right, we go, oh, it's going bad, it's going to right, and so we're now emotionally crippled by this incident. If it doesn't go good, if it goes good, great. But then again, it's still the same thing. It's determining our circumstance. It's determining our emotion. But if it goes good, we're like great. But if it doesn't go good to our liking, then it changes our emotion. It controls our emotion. Our emotion goes from feeling good, where we prefer to feel, to feeling bad. So we've now given the outside world power over us, power over our emotions. The important thing you need to know is your emotions are like God emotions. Like, you got to hold on to them. You got to covet them. Nothing matters more than how you feel, because we're vibrational beings. We're energy beings, so we're vibrating. So the higher you vibrate, the better you'll feel. The better you feel, because law of attraction, the better you will get. The better it gets for you. You attract at a higher vibration. So the key is to always feel good, so you can attract more feel good things your way. All of your desires, the heart desires, your way, because now you're aligned with them. So everything is like energy, attracts like energy. So if you're feeling bad because you just had something that didn't go your way, now you're going to attract more bad your way, you see, and it's going to take you away from that joyful existence that you should be having. So they prevent all of that after effect, all of that responding and reacting to what has occurred. The key to understand who we are is creation, and fall back into that truth. And as a creator, what you do, instead of waiting for the thing, the situation, the circumstances to unfold, you go ahead and you create the circumstances using the energy that you prefer to be in, to stay in, to experience that experience in. So the key to that is to look ahead at something and go, that will be nice. I would prefer to experience that. And then you feel that emotion, that joy into that situation, those circumstances. You see it going good. You feel it going good. You don't feel any resistance. You just basically see what you want. Go to the end. From A, love is like A to B. Boom, straight ahead, straight ahead. No resistance, straight ahead. So that's how we have to think and perceive things. Like, okay, this is what I really want out of these circumstances, out of this experience. I want to get a yes. So you go straight to the yes in your mind and in your heart. So you visualize it and you feel it, and you go, okay, I feel completed. I feel one with this joy. I feel one with joy when I look at this experience. So once you get one with, in one with joy, now you can now go into the experience in a peaceful state. And what's going to be there is the emotion that you put there, which is non-resistant love, joy, a good time. Because now you align yourself with the energy force that create worlds, and you're now putting it into that experience. So the experience now has to align, because life is following us. What we put out is what we get back. So as we put out this joy, as we put out this non-resistance love, put out this peace, then that's what's going to come back to us in that experience. So now, instead of reacting to a situation, we're creating it. And that's how we're supposed to be living life. Looking ahead, putting out, and then receiving back what we put out. So that's how we know we are leading. That's how we know we're supposed to be leading, not following. That's how we know that we're supposed to have authority over the world, over everything else, because we're putting out and we're getting back what we put out. So the world has no say so, you see. And your physical really has no say so. The physical, I must tell you, is a reflection of everything that's going on inside of you. So when you feel good about life, life is going to make you feel good about it. As you see life is non-threatening, then life will become non-threatening. So it's no longer about life has the power. So what you want to do is take the power from life. You want to stop thinking that your job and these other people and all have all this power over you, or thinking that they control your well-being. Your well-being is controlled by you. What goes out comes back. So what you put out comes back to you. So that means the middleman has no say-so. The physical world has no say-so. So you are the one who takes care of your well-being. You are the one who's going to save you. Only you can. Using God force, you, all things are possible. Enjoy. And that's what your God force is, joy. That's what your higher self is, joy. What is that desire you're looking for? It's in joy. So our job, lower self job, is to put the ego to the side and all these devices and all these fears and realize my job is to clear my mind and all that and go straight to my heart and ask myself, what do I prefer in this position? Because it is available for me already in joy. Now I need to position myself in a state of joy. I need to let go of all of those fears. I need to let go of what I think the world can do to me because it can't. And I need to align with my higher self, align with the powers that created worlds, and then now use this power to create an experience that I will prefer and I will like and I will find pleasing because I am the son of the Almighty who has given me all of their powers, all of their love, all of their joy, all of the abilities, all of the protection, all of the say so in what comes and goes in my life, in our lives. So, um, so now for me, so the key to life is also to understand again, with that being said, leave problems alone. They don't matter. Leave them alone. They don't matter. When you look at something, you're giving, basically what we do is we give life. I'm going to close it on this. We give life to everything. We're making everything up as we go. We're giving life to everything, the good and the bad. So when you're looking at a good situation, a good in your mind, you say this is going to go good. This I see the good in this. Then that's what you begin to do. Is you begin to create a good experience. When you look over at a problem, you're now creating a problem. You're now looking away from the good, and now you're creating a problem. You're looking away from what's true, and now you're creating a problem. A problem is something that's negative. Everything that's pure positive energy, then negativity means that it's false. It can't be true, because truth is pure positive. Positivity. Problems are negative, so they're not truth. They're made up. They are creation by us. God gave us peace and joy. Truth. Fear, lack, is not of God. Those are our made up. Again, we're making this up as we go. So we're making up this limitation. We're making up this problem. We're focused on this problem, and we're giving this problem life. And then the more we look at this problem, we're making that problem even bigger. And we're giving it our pure positive energy to give it life. So now we're left with no energy. Now we're left with something way bigger than us. But it's not. It's our creation. So we just have to now take our energy back out of this problem. It'll die, it'll go away, it'll fade away, and then we begin creating, giving life to the positive. Where do we want? I don't want to look at lack, and I want to look at abundance. So now I'm going to look at the things I do have, and now I'm going to think of what would be next after that. What can I add to that? So we start in a state of joy, which we are, joy beings, and you add to that joy as you go on your journey. You don't need to look at lack, you don't need a problem. It's about adding joy, you see. So we living in two, so you basically can choose from two realities. Add to your problems or add to your joy. Which path do you want to take? It's on you, but you're going to create either one. Well, do it well. You're going to do it well. That's how powerful we are. So I just want to let you know how powerful we are. We are. Let you know what we've been doing, what we can do, and let you know that the life that you have lived, you can leave that all behind and start anew. And create for you the life you prefer based on how you wish to feel, based on how positive you want to feel, how good you want to feel. So, I live in a problem-free world, existence, and life is good. It allows me to free me up, freedom, to now express myself fully and completely. And then not only that, I now start to see, talents and gifts flow out of me that I knew were there, but wasn't quite sure. But now it's just like, it just frees you up to get to know truly who you are and how great and beautiful and blessed that you always been. And so you begin to see all that now that you're in the light. And now you're putting the light on it and on you. So, so basically, we've been going against the flow of life, living in darkness. Now, if we, once we, so what I'm doing is bringing attention and awareness to the fact that we can flip it. We can go begin to flip it, go and correct things, and start going back with the flow of God. And it's a smooth sailing from that, non-resistant sailing from there on. No one in our way but us. You know, all there is me and my joy, me and me. That's all I need to consider. That's it. So my name is Stephen Lighthouse James. Hope this gave someone a little enlightenment, a little inspiration, a little hope, a lot of hope. A lot of hope, and so I'm going to soon be putting out more videos, a book, just getting it out there, and just getting it out there. Like I said, I'm going to need your help to spread the word. The world is looking, everybody's being focused in darkness, and all of that is it's deception, to be honest with you, but that's for another time and place. I just want to get everyone to focus on our truth, who you really are. You are joy beings, who you always should be enjoyed. You should always be keeping it real, keeping it true to yourself, a lover, loving the things that you find things easy to love. Forget all of that. You have no control over anything that you hate. The war, you have no control over that. But what you do have control over is your energy. And if you put positive energy and peace energy out into the world, that can make a big difference. You can make a big difference. More than you know. All right, my name is Stephen Lighthouse James. Thanks for listening, y'all. Peace. Namaste.